All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Another episode of the market update here with Brian or Flick of Team Flick here. And just going to run through the numbers. But the biggest thing is, right now we've been getting a lot of questions like, man, it sucks to be a buyer right now, or man, is it a good time to be a buyer right now? I just figured I'd answer that to the public at large here. I mean, obviously it's a seller's market right now. If you're a seller and you're contemplating listing, the market certainly has good momentum right now, and this is the type of market that you want to bring your home to market in to get the best possible price. Now, as a buyer, right, my question is, what are your goals? What are your goals as a buyer to determine whether now is a good time to buy or not? And I think, if your goal is to get the best possible price, yes, now is a good time to be a buyer because the market's still appreciating. You wait till next year or the year after that, interest rates might go up, and prices, they're continuing to appreciate right now. So you're probably going to end up paying more later, regardless of whether that's with the interest rate or, from appreciation. If you're saying, hey, I don't want to buy at the top of the market, there's no signs that we're at the top of the market right now. And certainly a lot of people are like, wow, man, how much can one bedroom go up in price? And, I just say, hey, why don't you take a look at, say Beverly Hills, or take a look at Vail or Aspen and see what a one bedroom costs there, because I do think that there's still room for appreciation. So from an investment perspective, I think you're going to be okay. And, same thing with the bubble. Is it a bubble? There's no signs that it's a bubble. Inventory is still low. I think in 2008, where everybody's like, man, it was a bubble. In 2008, if you look at the national statistics, there was a glut in housing. Housing was overbuilding demand, and then people were buying and flipping. Here right now, look at the national statistics. There is a demand for housing that surpasses inventory. So I don't believe that we're in a bubble right now. But those are a couple of the things that I'm thinking about. Okay, is now a good time to buy? If you're unprepared to buy right now, that's okay. Things are moving fast, and so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to watch the market. We're going to want to look at the market. We're going to want to follow and figure out what your criteria are, so that when the right property hits, you can make a good, decisive move, and then work with us, your realtor, to come up with a good strategy to win that property. And I think as inventory is declining as we're heading into the winter here, which is pretty typical, and we'll talk about those numbers here in a little bit, but you're going to want to be able to make those decisions quickly. You can't. Another broker in our office was like, all right, it's like a river, and I'm going to steal this from him. Thanks, Michael. But it's like watching a river, right? You stand on the riverbank. You don't just dip your toe in. You kind of watch the river, figure it out, and then when you're ready to make your move, you make your move and you jump right in. You don't just kind of dip your toe in. And so I think that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to figure out what's going on with the market, figure out where you are, so that you can make a good, solid, educated decision that this is the best property for me. I'm willing to make that move on it, okay? And then work with us on what the best strategy is, on how we can figure that out. Are there other offers? Can we go quickly and get it under contract before somebody else has the opportunity to put in an offer? Or there is another offer, how can we win and beat that offer? Maybe not just on price, but on dates or strategy, escalation clauses and things. So those are some of the things that we're considering right now. Let's talk about the numbers real quick. New listings this week. There were 25 new listings this week. Get this, 91 pending. Still pending, still outpacing new listings, and that's back up from last week. Price decrease 15. Properties have been decreased in price in the last 7 days, and less price decreases. Just things are moving off the market. Let's look at the overall active listings in August. We ended August was 1,230. We ended September of 2019, a year ago, September, 1,260, and today we're at 1,141. So we're about 119 properties, 120 properties lower in inventory than we were last year at the same time in September. So we'll see how this week ends up, and we'll get those numbers to you as soon as we get them. As always, if you have any questions, hit us up, teamflick@summitliving.com. Drop a comment below, hit the like button. We love hearing from everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in.